Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a bit of a week, you know, with the computer kind of packing it in. Well, no, the just one of the hard drives in my computer sort of packed it in. I had to go and get that fixed up. Unfortunately, the hard drive couldn't be saved, so we've got a new one running, and somehow Callum returned indeed. Hello, good to see you back. Thank you very much. I never post my doodles. And hey, Ole, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so while you guys familiarize yourselves with the Monolocke rules, let me do a little bit of housekeeping for the channel. The hard drive that sort of packed it in was the one with all of my Byte Marx work on it. So I'm figuring out a way to get all of that back. I've ordered a cable that should it's an adapter cable from internal hard drives to USB, so SATA to USB, and that should hopefully allow me to extract the files that I need from my old hard drive and put it back into my computer, and then I can back those up properly. Learned that lesson the hard way. But yeah, then I should have all my work back. Unfortunately, that means some things just aren't going to be the same for now. Like, right now we're not doing the VTube model at the moment. I can re-download the program, but like it feels. If you guys are super keen for it, like you're really missing it, please let me know, and I'll re-download the program I used to run it. But if everyone's sort of fine with waiting for it, then I will get it when I plug in the hard drive again, whenever that cable arrives. Which I don't know when that's gonna happen, but that does mean like some of the Byte Marx stuff is gonna be a bit delayed. That might mean the episode that was going to come out at the end of this month might be delayed till next month. It would be like the beginning of next month, not the end again. But it might just be delayed for a few weeks. The next Magic video might also be delayed, unfortunately, because all of my Magic stuff was on that hard drive too. So, you know, everyone send me your energy. Manifest that this is going to work out. We also can't edit the overlay, so hopefully we don't catch any more Pokemon today. Alright, let's get started. Man, I haven't done this in a minute. It has been a full-ass week of not streaming, and my brain's already like, what do we do? What do we do? I've never done this before. 5 years of experience, and I still my brain goes, no. Okay, what were we doing? What are we near? Okay, we were here. Oh, we did the fireplace, right? The fire team star thing. Okay, what do we have left? We've got the poison one, the fighting one, which is the last one, which I'm gonna need some sort of plan for. We've got the ghost gym, the fairy team star thing, which I might also need a plan for. Then we've got the ice gym, the psychic gym, and some of the titans. You enjoyed our national holiday this week? Oh, you enjoyed your national holiday this week. Ooh, what's your national holiday? Tell me of your culture, Ole. What's good against poison? Steel, obviously. But what else? Psychic? Is Psychic strong against poison? Ooh. If Psychic is strong against poison... Okay, so Grass is weak against poison. Man, Marty, you've not been able to shine these last few streams. I'm sorry about that, but... Meowth? Are you resistant to poison? Poison is weak to Psychic and Ground, and yeah, Steel is immune to it. Unfortunately, well, Varian can metamorph or whatever into a Steel type, so that's fine. But unfortunately, we don't have any, like, natural Steel types. We do maybe have some Pokemon with, like, ground attacks? Or that can do ground attacks. Mr. Byte. Mr. Bytes. Do you know any ground attacks? You know Mud Slap? And Trailblaze for some reason. Why did I teach you that? Bebe, I don't think you know... You don't know any ground attacks, do you? No. You do know a rock attack, but that's not really gonna cut it. Jolene, I don't know how useful you're gonna be. You talking about May 17th? Ooh, what happens on May 17th? Varian, we're gonna need you. You're sort of our big winner this time around. Meowth, I don't know that you're gonna be super useful, but you do have a lot of speed. Marty, I might need to take you off of the team for this one, Marty. I don't want you to accidentally get, like, pulled out by some move I don't know about and killed. That's not gonna happen. And Slape Tara, you definitely need to get off the team as well, because you are a fairy type, which means you will die. I'll trade you for Mr. Bytes, who's around a similar level, so we don't have to lose too much. Titania. What moves do you know, Titania? Whoop, no, that's... I wanted to check summary. Okay, you know Horn Leech, Double Kick, Energy Ball, and Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt could be good, but you're also a grass type, so you're gonna take a lot of damage. Hutch. Hutch, I don't know about you, Hutch. I ain't sure about you. Wait. Flash. What do you know? Yawn, Covet, Headbutt, and Play Rough. And you're technically also a dark type. And you can't fall asleep. Yeah, let's pop Hutch in. Let's pop, Flash in there for now. This is obviously not going to be the team carrying us forward, but for now I think it'll be fine. Let's give you guys some candy. I'll give you 2 candies, Mr. Bytes. Just get you up to level 37. And Flash, let's give you 5 candies. Throat Chop? Fuck yeah, dude! That's Norway's biggest national holiday. It's our Constitution Day officially, but we kind of treat it in general as our Independence Day. The actual historical origin is that our modern country's constitution was finalized on May 17th, 1814, sorry. That's really cool. On the day itself, we have big parades. Local schools and marching bands walk in a big parade dressed in national costumes and playing patriotic tunes. Awesome, dude! I really like that, yeah. It's... So I'm not, I wouldn't say that I'm a particularly patriotic kind of guy, but like, I think it is kind of cool when a country sort of comes together to celebrate something. I think that that's always an interesting and fun time for everyone. Let's give you 10 special. It's 10 candies. Ooh, what's that? Another 10 candies? Well, let's get you 6. 33. Counter. Counter is so dependent, and I don't know that anything's going to be slower than you, so maybe not worth it. Okay, level 34 should be fine. I don't think we're going to be using you very much, Flash, but it's a good idea to have you. So, let's get close to the poison dude. And then I guess we just take on another Team Starbase. Why not? Why not indeed? Nom nom nom. I usually turn up for the school and marching band parade, which is in the morning because your mom is a school teacher, so she's in the parade usually. Oh, that's sweet, Ole. What does your mom teach? Is it like a primary school where she's just sort of a general teacher, or is it more of a high school? Because I, too, trained to be a teacher. And then afterwards, head down to a cafe for waffles and ice cream. Aww. That's pretty wonderful. Something is happening. It's Clive! It's everyone's favorite character, Clive! Cal. Hey there, Clive. Glad to see you've got my name committed to memory. This is how Clive talks. This is Clive's register. Now let's pick up our conversation from where we left off before. As I mentioned, I joined Operation... I'm getting more southern by the second. I joined Operation Starfall to resolve a sticky situation and find out the reasons behind Team Star's odd behavior. Above all, I wanted to know why the students in Team Star have stopped coming to school. School is where the cool go, as we all know. And just like Cassiopeia, I wanted the team to disband for good. That calculator has a real vengeance in it. Yeah, your mom's a primary school teacher, teaching, I think, 5th graders at the moment. Okay, so that's, intermediate phase. So you would have... I think it's called early phase? I don't remember. Early phase is crazy. That's like, really young kids. That's like grade 0. Intermediate phase is, you know, sort of like middle stuff, so that's like grade 1 to grade 6. Then you get senior phase, which is like grade 7 to grade, I think, 9. And then further education and training, which is grade 10 to 12. Since joining Operation Starfall with you, I've already had some success in opening up a dialogue with Team Star. And I think I'm starting to understand things more clearly. But I don't have enough information just yet. That's why I want to speak with students from Team Star's other squads as well. That's what I'll be doing while you do all the work. Don't look at me like that. If you intend to take on another base, know that you can count on me for quote-unquote backup. In the same sort of sense that, like, if you rarely believe hard in fairies, they're always backing you up. Till then, see you around, Cal. I'm gonna go touch a motorcycle or something. I don't know. I didn't really think this character through. I just sort of grabbed a wig from the... my hair from the drama department. A hairdresser. What Pokemon is that? What Pokemon is that? That looks insane. Also, not what we're here for. I was just curious. I was just Cora. Courageous. Courageous? Is that why she's named Cora? Because she's like courageous? Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Okay. Back up, kid. You can't just casually waltz in here like you're one of us stars that run the joint. This open field. The joint, you know. This small collection of tents that we set up. Although these kind of look like brick. No, wait, those are just canvas. If you want in, ring the bell over by the entrance and storm the base like a decent person. A decent, God-fearing Poketarian. Alright, let's go. Huh. My son can jump so high. Can your son jump this high? Fool! I didn't think so. Your son has no mad hops. Do me a favor and go home already, will you? No, I want to see the boss of the Navi Squad. Take me to Don Atticus. The Navi Squad. They're all fairies. That's potentially a niche joke. Like I said, kid, the boss told me not to let any outsiders pass these gates. That includes you. I don't care. I'm not leaving until you let me talk to Don Atticus. Atticus is a really weird name to have after Don. It wouldn't have improved The Godfather, is what I'm saying. Give me a break, you little doofus. Don't worry, kid. I'll beat his ass for you. Did you just call this kid a doofus? Prepare to eat dirt. I didn't think grunt work for Team Star newbies would be this much of a chore. Hold on, Mr. Grunt. I think this boy might be Cal. I'm a snake. I work for criminals, but I don't actually get paid. Nah, I do it for the love of the game. Wait, Cal? The kid who picked a fight with Team Star? We're back finally. Welcome, Illstate Fishing. Prepare to be raided. I said, just like a small army of Pokemon rises up from the hills behind me. It's like a Psyduck with war drums. I'm a Choker's like swaying a banner, and they all have weapons. I'm like, no, you're getting raided. Hey, Polka Cactoon, welcome to the stream. We're back. Ooh boy, this ain't good. Everyone else in the base is still asleep since we were up all last night playing video games. Remember, kids, starting an impromptu militarized zone in your country? That's fine. School kids should do that. Playing video games all night? Totally also okay. Leave him to me, Mr. Grant. I'll buy some time for you to wake up the others. I'm actively aiding and abetting a criminal. Don Atticus will be in danger if no one's here to defend the base. And I'm all about danger. I owe that man my life. He's my dear compadre. And when crisis calls, one has no choice but to rally to those dear to him, no matter the cost. And also, just throw out like every big word we know. Just that's true friendship. If you've never written an essay for your friends, you might want to re-examine your relationships. Alright, you villain. If you're after Don Atticus, be prepared to face my wrath. Bring it on. Yeah! Yar! I'm a pirate. Why are we so far away from each other? Yusuf? Gulpin? Oh, Yosef. You're about to gulp some mud. Fucking get it. Get it, Mr. Bytes. Bring back this theme slaps? It does. Bring back these streams with a bang. A bang and a slap. Oh man, you rose your defense. Fuck you, Gulpin. You suck. Alright, well this is... I maybe should have given you a better mud move. Hey, Mr. Bytes. Mr. Bytes, my good friend. My chess friend. We play chess in the park. I like to think that Mr. Bytes looks like someone who would rarely be into chess. Like to the point that they know all the strategies. They like know all the fun names for the strategies. Like this is the Corinthian goodbye. That's where you move both of your horses at the same time and get kicked out of the tournament, because that's an illegal maneuver. Man, Firefang is just better. Holy crap. Why is this better than the super effective move? What did you swallow? Oh, you swallowed what you stockpiled. Okay. Is this your... Is this... Yosef, is this your entire tactic? Is just constantly healing? Because that's kind of a lame maneuver, Yosef. Kind of a shitty maneuver. You're not actually doing damage, you're just prolonging the inevitable. And you poisoned me, you little shit. I'm gonna beat your Pokemon up and then I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass. We're both kids, it's fine. Hi Lucas, welcome to the stream. I'm threatening violence to a child. So, you know, usual. Same old, same old. Ursaring can learn Earthquake? Ooh! I don't have Earthquake, though. When does it learn it? Shroodle, you say. I will switch Pokemon. Go, Varian. My wonderful, beautiful hoodie son. Oh, I got a cool hoodie this weekend. It's like a, Big Bear Stompfoot. Oh, TMs? Okay, so I have to find the Earthquake TM. Where do you find the Earthquake TM? Does anyone want to do your old pal Cal a favor and maybe look up where you find the Earth Earthquake TM in this game. In this game of heroes and this game of kings. Look at this king right here. Oh yeah, I was saying I got a really cool I got a really cool hoodie this weekend. Fine, don't you make TMs in this game? But you have to find them before you can make them. Unless beating the bases gives you the recipe for them. Yeah, basically you find the TM and then you get the recipe.
Don Atticus, I'm sorry I failed you. Cal, are you alright? I was standing watch when I heard a ruckus all of a sudden. I totally wasn't cowering behind some trees. I got worried that maybe something had happened to you over here. Sorry my voice keeps changing. No fair. You had backup this whole time.
I mean, not really, dude. I still kicked you. I handed you your ass without it, so like...
Is this boy one of the Academy's students? He doesn't look like he's from Team Star. You're right, I'm not a member of Team Star, but Don Atticus is my compadre. I have to see him no matter what, and I'll keep talking about it forever. Well, clearly you have your reasons for being here. Cal, I'd like to ask this boy some questions. You go ahead and get started on the base. Might I borrow you for a chat, my man? Don't worry, I won't bite. Says I, a grown man to a child. Nice work dealing with the guard. I was almost a different voice there. Within the base lies Team Star's poison crew. The Navi squad. Byte Marx? Lucas, why did you just say Byte Marx? Their boss, Atticus, designed the outfits for the team. You could say he has clever hands, but don't, it is illogical. Hands cannot be clever. The guy's also a bit of an eccentric. You can never tell what he's going to do next. So since it's beyond us... And thus we reach my... the complaint I had. And again, here's a startling bit of evidence for you. Look, the guy inside is unpredictable. The last guy was too predictable, so there was no point in coming up with a plan. But this guy's unpredictable, so we can't come up with a plan. We just have to run in. See what I mean? Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe up the Navi squad off the map. Is this kid in our academy? I can't even tell. I can't tell even though he's literally in our uniform. He is in our academy. The academy, as far as I can tell, doesn't actually have, like, age requirements. That's why there's, like, full-on adults in the academy, but also, like, the smallest children this game has to offer. Which I guess it does make more sense than just, like, the really young kids in the overworld in other Pokemon games. Because I was always led to believe, right, that, like, you need to be 10 years old to, I was going to say study Pokemon. No, you need to be 10 years old to have your first Pokemon, to be eligible to be a trainer. So it never made sense to me why there were trainers who were younger than you. But, like, I guess it makes more sense now because we're all in the same school. I don't know, I feel like it also makes the world a bit smaller. You know what I mean? Bite marks, I won't bite. Oh. First of all, Lucas, you know why we're called that. It has nothing to do with actual biting. It's a reward from the Alfanado Desert. Which desert is the Alfanado one? Do you mean Asado Desert? Hang on, there may be more deserts. Now what's going on here? Oh, Asado. Okay, so I have to beat 5 trainers in the Asado Desert. And then I get a reward from the dude there. And it's Earthquake. And I can teach that to Ursaring, and then we're good. Then we should be solid for this gym. Alright, let's go fight some trainers. Hopefully I'm a high enough level for it. Let's get... Let's put... You know what? Jolene. Jolene, we haven't gotten to see a lot from you. Let's put you up front for this. I assume since they're in the desert, they're probably going to have a lot of ground types, so that makes sense. Whoop. Wait. I mean, I'm just running at the moment, so... Perhaps not. Perhaps yes. Yes, no. No, yes. No. Hey, you see, this guy's proving my point. I've got 20 years of studies at the academy under my belt. I can fight them? Fight who? Basculin? Why do you have a fish in a desert? Did you have the same idea that I had, that everyone was going to have ground types here? Go. They're at low levels? Oh. Yeah, no, I assumed. But I'm not exactly at a super high level either, to be honest. So that, I just don't want to, like, lose anyone. We finally got a pretty good team. You know what I mean? Porniard is Steel Dark. So let's throw out Mr. Bytes. I love you, Mr. Bytes. I love how contemplative you are. I thought they would be higher, mainly because of the Quaking Earth Titan. Me too, that's why I was worried. Because the Quaking Earth... but you see, you know what the thing is about the Quaking Earth Titan? Is that I can absolutely go and fight him, right? Like... The Quaking Earth Titan itself, I don't think is the issue so much as his typing. Because he is ground fighting, and fighting is going to ruin my team. Fighting is true... Like, I've got Varian... But, like, also, the Titans are kind of... He's at level 45? Oh, no. No fighting him, then. Woof. No thank you. Oh, come on. How was I supposed to... I suppose that's camouflage, isn't it? I was about to be like, how am I supposed to see this stupid little thing? It's... Go, wing attack. Have a cool animation. That was a mildly cool animation, Jolene. I'm not gonna say I was disappointed, Jolene, because you didn't code that, but, like... I'm not impressed. How many people have I fought in this place yet? I might have fought some earlier. Oh, one trainer. Okay, I have to defeat 4 more. Let's go. Yeah, unfortunately for these next few streams, I think we're gonna be as careful as we humanly can be. It's, we're getting into a point in the game where it's going to take a lot of effort for us to try and replace our team. And we're going to start running out of, like, options very quick. Unless I just farm dens forever. But I want to avoid doing that. It doesn't feel, like, cheap or anything. I just, like... I'd prefer if we kept going instead of stopping off every now and again to get new guys, you know? I'm fine getting a new guy just when it happens naturally, but I don't want to dedicate like a bunch of time to it. That I feel like that killed the pace of the Apocalypse in Shield a lot. Fight me, cowards! Stop hiding in the sandstorm. I see you over there. Whoopah! God damn it! It's another one of these. The Ground Titan has Knockoff, Rapid Spin, Brick Break, and Stomping Tantrum. See, the thing is, those moves wouldn't be so bad because I have Jolene. So, immune to all of the ground stuff, which is Stomping Tantrum and... oh, but it has Knockoff. Is Knockoff... Does Knockoff make, flying types damaged by ground moves again? Because I know Smackdown does that. If you use which is a rock move. If you use Smackdown, you can damage a flying type with ground moves. It's like using whatchamacallit, Foresight with a normal type. Then it can attack ghost types. Dratini? You have a Dratini? I love Dratini. Knockoff removes the item? Okay, cool. Then I don't think it would be too big of a deal. Just simply because we've got a flying type, we can be immune to at least one of the ground titan's moves. But I would like the team to be at least the same level as the ground titan before we take it on, which means I think going for another gym. I'm not super worried about the next gym though, because it's the ghost gym, so we're going to be immune to a lot of the attacks, just because we're normal type. Okay, so that's 2. Gravity. Is gravity a move in this game? Oh, for fuck's sake. How is it I can spend entire streams searching for birds or whatever, but the second I step foot into this desert, I run into the same Pokemon like 5 times? Alright, Larvestas are in this desert. Man, I like Volcarona. Sucks that we can't use them. Oh well. Oop, nope. Bro, you cannot be walking around. Go back to your den. I'm gonna go find something that isn't you. Whoa. Oh, that's a Braviary. That's a backup option for flying types if we ever lose Staraptor, because we never actually evolved our previous flying type. And that's something to keep in mind as well, is if we haven't evolved any of the Pokemon, we can get the next one. We can just get the next evolution. Barely any Pokemon learn Gravity? Which ones do learn Gravity? And does it do the same thing? Like it makes you able to damage flying types? Is it like a stronger version of Smackdown? Just bring it? Man, I don't know if any of you will know that. There was a PlayStation 2 game called WWE SmackDown Just Bring It that I used to play with my sister constantly because it had a character creator, so we just make wrestlers all the time. I don't think we even actually played the wrestling game. We just made a bunch of wrestlers. But it was really... I remember it so well because the menu for some reason had this like really somber music to it. Almost like... It wasn't like transcendental or anything, but it was like very weird and sort of spacey, almost sci-fi-ish. And you would just hear someone go like, "Fwa fwa 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 fwa." You started doing boxing? Ooh, gravity does no damage. But it's called gravity. If I have a move called gravity, it should do damage. I'm controlling one of the most powerful things in nature. Go, Aerial Ace. So, Lucas, you're doing boxing. Are you an orthodox or a southpaw? No, wait, that's not correct. A southpaw or... Yeah, an orthodox or a southpaw. That is correct. Because there was an old joke that was like, are you a orthodox or Hasidic? Words have multiple meanings. Look, it's Knacklestack. It's the Minecraft Pokemon. I don't know, I go to a social center and we train and stuff for free. Oh, do they have trainers there, or are you just hitting people? Seviper is a poison type. Switch Pokemon. Go, Varian. Let's get some levels in you. But basically, Orthodox means that you punch with you lead with your right hand. So you're right-handed. So that's the one you use for like your strongest punches. And Southpaw means that you lead with your left hand. You're left-handed. And actually, no, you would lead with your left hand if you were right-handed, because you want your weaker hand to be doing the jabs, which are the light, fast punches. Whereas the like hooks and uppercuts and so on would be done with your stronger hand, which is the one that you would sort of hold back. You like Fairy Giraffe? Me too. I love his hoodie. He is such a cool... I'm a real hoodie guy. Hoodies are some of my favorite things in the world to wear. I'm wearing one literally right now. I love them. And the fact that they designed a Pokemon that has one has made me reassess how much I like psychic types. A lot of psychic types seem to have my design sensibilities, because it's like, oh, this one's a cat. I'm like, well, you got me. This one has spoons. Fuck yeah, I love spoons. Okay, so I fought 3 so far. I fought you already. I don't want to go too far the one way, because now I'll run into the Titan. I don't want to run into the Titan. Titan's over there, walking around, keep minding his own business. Oh, actually, you know what? Now that I can stream with the PS5, maybe one day we can do a stream of Shadow of the Colossus. Emilio and I can check it out together or something. That could be fun. What do you guys think? It's one of my favorite games ever. They taught me to lead with my left hand because it reaches further, because the left shoulder is closer to the enemy. Are you right-handed? Or are you left-handed? Renato, the scientist. Renato, you got some fucking shells on that forehead, dude. You're right-handed, so you're orthodox. I mean, if you're leading with your left hand, that means that your left hand's in front of you, right? Which means that you're jabbing with the left. So yeah, you're an orthodox, my friend. Welcome to the wonderful world of boxing. Maybe it's feet that I'm thinking of. Maybe it's like what foot you lead with. It depends. Although there are some people who are like, they're right-handed, but they lead with their right. I think it eventually comes down to like personal preference, you know? Like eventually you just sort of do what's best for you. I want to avoid the big dinosaur. Oh yeah, so I was asking, what do you guys think of streaming Shadow of the Colossus? How's everyone feel about that? What's everyone's take? What's everyone's vibe on it? I have the remake for PlayStation 4, so it's the HD one, which I haven't actually started yet, I don't think. Which means we've got a fresh copy. I need to fight more dudes. Where are all the dudes? I've only fought 4. I need one more. I need to defeat one more person. And then I can get Earthquake. Literally one of the most powerful moves in this entire game. And it's in a super innocuous place. Which is the most Pokemon shit I've ever heard in my life. You are the strongest Pokemon out there? Mewtwo? You better find him in a cave! Sounds interesting. I've never played it. What's it about? Okay, so Shadow of the Colossus is about a hero called Wonder and his horse Agro, who must go and defeat 16 colossi to free a demon that's being held in a forbidden temple, forbidden to Wonder by his own people. The point of freeing this demon is that if the demon promises that when it's freed, it will resurrect Wonder's lover. And as we all know, these things work out perfectly every time. Wigglytuff, you say? Yes, let's switch Pokemon. Go, Flash. Show me what you can do. Basically, Shadow of the Colossus is like... It's an action game, but you don't really fight anything so much as you do platforming puzzles. All of the colossi are so big that you literally can't fight them. You have to... Oh wait, no, you're a fairy type. Yeah. If the horse lives, I'm in. Yeah, I mean, you ride the horse for the entire game. You know? It's fun though because specifically the what am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? The gameplay is mostly like platforming challenges because you have to climb all over the colossi to reach their weak points and then attack the weak points. And the colossi start off just as like your basic giant dude or big horse, but then they get crazy. It's like a bird and you have to jump onto the bird's wing as it flies past. There's an underground snake and a giant flying snake. They look so good. And it's really... Shadow of the Colossus has such a unique vibe, just in general. Maybe we can get Emilio to join in if I end up streaming that game, because I know he also likes it, but I don't know if he's actually played it. As far as I know, he never owned a PlayStation, and I don't think Shadow of the Colossus came out on other consoles. I think it was a PlayStation exclusive. This desert has a killer soundtrack. You know what? I've said it before, this game does character design very well. Like, of all the complaints I have, this game's character design is really good. This game also does music pretty well. I know you guys have said that you don't love the gym themes, like you prefer the one from Sword and Shield, which, fair enough, I agree. But also, the rest of the music in this game kind of bangs, not gonna lie. Alright. Let's teach you Earthquake, my dear friend. Baby. Let's see what I need to build Earthquake. Scary Face, Takedown, Protect, Leap Talk, Swift, Facade, Metronome. Oh. Hyper Voice, Helping Hand, Terror Blast. Oh, I can actually build this now. I guess because I got it. Baton Pass, Fire Fang, Fire Spin, Flame Charge, Flamethrower. Flash, you can learn Flamethrower? I might have to teach you Flamethrower, dude. Will-O-Wisp, Sunny Day. Everyone can learn Sunny Day. Water Pulse, Chilling Water. A bunch of people can learn that for some reason. Rain Dance, everyone can learn. Thunderfang, you can learn Mr. Bytes. Electro Ball, no. Thunder Wave, a few people can learn. Eerie Impulse, Volt Switch, Charge Beam. It's not very strong, but like, it might not be terrible to have an electric type move on someone. Magical Leaf, Bullet Seed, Grassy Terrain, Grass Knot. Meh. Ice Fang. Okay, all the Fang moves Mr. Byte can learn. Icy Wind, that ain't bad. Avalanche, you can learn, baby. Low Kick, Slow Sweep, Brick Break. Focus Blast. Oh, damn, you can learn a lot of moves, Flash. I might have to add you into the rotation. Alright. Earthquake, what do you take? Fanpy Nail, Diglett Dirt, and Barboach Slime. Okay, so I just have to farm those if I ever need to rebuild Earthquake. Charge Beam raises your special attack? Ooh. But Vigoroth is a physical attacker and Flamethrower is a special move? Man, that sucks. Yeah, a bunch of Pokemon can learn Flamethrower for like no reason. Flamethrower is one of those moves that really has a long history of being used by just so many different Pokemon. I don't know why. Phantom Force no one can learn, but Earthquake, whoa, a bunch of people can learn Earthquake. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's teach you, baby. I'm gonna replace Rock Tomb. I don't need it. If I were to buff the Light Ball, I would make it to where Raichu and Pichu also get the buff. What do you mean? What's a Light Ball? Is Light Ball a move? Should I teach... Should I teach you Hurricane? What do you guys think? Hurricane? Yay or nay? Also, who can learn Flamethrower again? Just you, Flash? Meh. Ain't worth it. Foul play? Huh, a bunch of people can learn foul play. It might be worth it to teach this to Meowth. But I'll do that later. Shadow Claw is also not a bad thing to teach someone. Bullet Seed, no. Sideshock, no. No. Dragon Tail, no. Air Cutter, you can learn, but I don't know if you have better moves, actually. Flame Charge, no one can learn. Draining Kiss, no. Swift, yes. Metal Claw. Oh, it might actually be really good to teach you Metal Claw. Someone. Staraptor is a physical attacker, so no Hurricane. Okay. Charge Beam can raise your special attack. Okay. Try going for Fire Punch on Flash. Okay. I don't know if we have Fire Punch. We'd have to find it somewhere. But we'll do that at a different point. After I teach... I think I'm going to teach Flash Metal Claw. And then after that, I will... I'll go and look for other stuff. Is there any point to you knowing Play Rough? Well, Metal Claw doesn't do as much damage is the problem. The only problem I have is that Metal Claw doesn't do as much damage as a lot of these. Should I get rid of Yawn? I feel like Yawn is very useful, though. Because Yawn puts them to sleep. So if I can... If Flash can live through an attack, if Flash can, like, tank an attack, I can put something to sleep with him, and then switch out to something else. But yeah, what is the Light Ball? Is that a type of Pokeball? Because that sounds really cool. What other moves do I have? Low Kick is no. Okay, so that's all. That's all of the moves. The Light Ball is a held item for Pikachu. Ah, that's. I mean, I get it, right? Like Pikachu is the guy. Pikachu is the company mascot, so obviously it would get some other things. But I don't know. It just kind of sucks that it only gets. It's the only one that can use that. If it's purely for Pikachu, that kind of blows. Well, I guess since Metal Claw doesn't do that much damage, it doesn't really matter. So I'll get rid of Yawn. That's fine. If we need to, we can relearn it. It's really easy to relearn things in this game. Alright. So we've got Bebe. We got Baby that knows Brick Brash, Brick Break / Earthquake and Play Rough. We've got Jolene. I think Jolene, you're probably also going to be in the team. Because you don't seem to have any particular weakness to poison. I can only have the first 3 Pokemon enter with me. So I'm going to bring in... Varian I need, because Varian's Psychic, and Psychic is strong against poison. Bebe I need because Bebe knows Earthquake. But who else? I guess Jolene? Also, it's best not to evolve Vigoroth because Truant sucks. Yeah, I get you. I like Slacking a lot, design-wise. I relate to Slacking in a big way because I too am always tired. But no, it doesn't seem like he's a particularly good Pokemon to have. So I'm just gonna give you this Everstone Flash. What am I gonna give you, Varian? Maybe some more leftovers? I have 2 sets of leftovers for some reason. Yeah, why not? Let's give it to you. Then I guess the rest don't really need anything? I could give the Soft Sand to Bebe, because Bebe doesn't really need to power up its normal type moves right now. And I'm mostly going to be using Earthquake for this. And and the normal type moves have stab damage, so this is... Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Then let's just position everyone correctly. Change position, swap you with you. There we go. I think that this is good. I think that this is pretty solid. Now, everyone remember our rules. If our Pokemon faints during the section of the raid where we aren't actually in control of the Pokemon, it doesn't count. So when we're fighting the grunts and we're just running around and releasing our Pokemon and having them fight other Pokemon in the overworld, I can't make any decisions for that. That's just the AI doing shit. Like, that doesn't count towards whether or not the Pokemon die, because that's not something I can have any influence over. And I really don't want to just turn this into an extended 20 minutes of me throwing my Pokemon out, rushing over to a vending machine, clicking heal. That's not going to be fun for anyone to watch. So I think at the end of the day, we're just going to leave it that the Team Star bases, the only thing that counts is the final fight at the end. And if anything dies there, then that's fully in the realm of we have to say goodbye to that Pokemon. But if anything dies prior to that, then it doesn't matter. Our Pokemon are functionally immortal for a little bit. You only have 3 days left of school till summer break. Hey, we only have a few days left of this month, and then winter starts in this country. That's how we do things in the South. Okay, yeah, everyone looks good. Let's save, just in case, I don't know, a power outage happens or something. I don't have to do all that bullshit again. Let's go. Yes. Let us do it. Let us bacon and tomato.
These are the folks behind the Operation Star Fool are finally making a move against our base. You know what that means, gang? Time for us to shine bright and avenge our teammates. And hey, little intruder, just so you know, you've got the skills to defeat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes. Our boss might deem you worthy to meet in person. Heh, break a leg.
You guys get that? Do we need to... The tutorializing. The tutorializing upsets me. It's always the same. Why is it always 30? 30 seems kind of arbitrary? Yeah? Is it just me? Or does 30 seem kind of arbitrary to everyone else? Okay, let's go. Go, baby. Do some shit. Yeah, baby. Super powerful. So strong. So big. So choice. So rare. Oh, what's this? Some mushrooms? No. We leave the mushrooms alone. The mushrooms are for the burn. No, we're gonna do this. Oh wait, does your hoodie... Did the eyes of your hoodie... The eyes of Varian's hoodie glows when he attacks. I love him so much. I want a glowing hoodie. Actually, you know what? Maybe I don't want a glowing hoodie. Unless it's glow in the dark. I don't want a hoodie with, like, LEDs. That seems like it would be really cumbersome. You know what I mean? Ooh, Ghost. This is perfect for Bebe, because he's immune to most of you. And it's bad for Varian, so thank God we didn't send him out. Okay, so that's 16 so far. Go, Varian. My big, lovely drop. Oh, and the hoodie mouth closes! I guess because it's sentient? That is so cool, though. I love you. Man, I want a fairy giraffe now. Yeah, I think I might be a psychic boy. Or maybe I'm a normal trainer. I do have a deep fondness for all of the Pokemon on our team. Maybe I am a normal trainer. Huh. That's interesting. I never really thought about that before. It's one of those things that, like, normal type, you just sort of... Aww. What could have been? No. Wooper. Hurt my heart. Hurt my heart. Break it into a million pieces, why don't you? Kill me. Man, I miss the ground kids. The dirt folk. That used to be our folk. But here we are. We can't look back now. We're in the future. The Steven Universe future. I've been watching a lot of Steven Universe lately. I'm actually getting pretty far. I might end up getting to the future season not too far from now. Go. I wonder how over-leveled I am for this. Because I feel like... Okay, Jolene, they're dead. I feel like I wasn't super over-leveled for the last one. I think they were in the, like, level 30 or something. Gosh, I hope I haven't just made an enormous mistake. Jolene, I need you to survive this one, okay, buddy? They announced a new Amazing World of Gumball season or movie or something. They have, yes, and they've also announced a new Adventure Time movie, a new season of Fiona and Cake. I think they're rebooting Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and there's rumblings that there might be more Steven Universe stuff, but at the moment it's all just theorizing. This is my favorite of their cars. Oh, because it's purple. It's pink and purple and stuff. I hate the cars though. Like, cars that have the sound system like that look like a... Imagine running into this thing in traffic. It would be hell. Pray, forgive my sudden entry. 'Tis I, Atticus. You're that scoundrel Cal, I take it. You have some nerve bearing your fangs a Team Star. Come then, villainous wretch. A plunge into grim poison shall be your well-deserved fate. On guard! I'm amazed that they didn't put a Hamlet reference in that. Hamlet is such a poison-focused play, and this guy's clearly trying to be, like, semi-Shakespearean, so it would have been the perfect reference. Yeah, he looks like an Atticus. Atticus, okay, I will say, Atticus's, like, fit is dope. I love Atticus's outfit. I would kill to wear Atticus's outfit, in real life and in this game. Look at this dude. I love him. Maybe not the head stuff, but, like, the rest of it, holy shit. Incredible look. Alright, level 32 ain't bad. I think we can do that. Let's go for a aerial ace. Yeah, let's go for an aerial ace. Hey, we actually did pretty good, but that was a crit. Ugh. Venom shock. Certain moves can poison with a mere gaze. Tremble, scoundrel, for thy Pokemon's sake. I wonder if his lines are written in iambic pentameter. I doubt it, but, like, it would be cool. He's so extra, I love him. All of Team Star is extra. Like, I'm telling you guys, dude, they cooked with this game's character designs. They did not cook with the story. The story needed to be in the oven a little bit longer, but they cooked with the character designs. Everyone's design in this game is great. Which is, I guess, why the uniforms, like, make me so mad. Because we get to see less cool and interesting clothes. Fuck yeah. Baby. Baby. Now, here's the thing, is I might keep Bebe out for now. Because I am worried that Reveroom is going to... Oh, wait, no. The big car hasn't come out yet. Okay, well, let me Earthquake again. I don't want to lose Variant is the thing. Like, having... Oh, it flinched? Yeesh. Okay, let's try again. That's so much damage, dude. Okay, we definitely have to switch Bebe out. Ain't nothing that can be done about it. Luckily for us, wait, do I not get to switch? Do I not get to switch? Fuck you, game. How dare you pull this shit with me? Okay, we're gonna send out Varian, and then we're gonna Terra into Steel, because then at least we'll be immune to the poison moves. Noxious Talk. Yep. Oh, and we've got leftovers. Fuck yes. I'm so glad I gave those to you, Varian. Damn. Let's do this, and then we will Twin Beam. Because Twin Beam hits twice, so if it's super effective, it's going to get that and stab on both hits, I believe. Yeah, good job, Bebe. Respect for Bebe. I do love that he's just got a giant axe on his head. We've made my boy taller. Hey, there we go. Ooh, we almost got him to half health in one attack. Damn. Fuck yeah, we get health back. Okay. Now, is it worth it? It deals physical damage. That's probably not worth it. This thing's a steel type, so it probably has really high physical defense. This may also confuse the target, might be worth it. But no, let's stick with Twin Beam. Flame Charge? Why do you know that? I guess it's just a part of the moveset of being a car? Luckily, Varian's got pretty high defense, I guess. This is wild. And we get some health back, that's good. What do you know a Dark Charge? Okay, I think Twin Beam is probably our best bet. Alright, we should be good. As long as we hit, we should be good. Yeah, we're good. Whew. This one got a little bit tense in the back ropes, if you know what I mean. I hate that it's like thing on the front, like its hood ornament has the tongue. I guess it makes sense, but like, I still hate it. Hell yeah, Varian. There was no variation, 'cause I just keep winning. Forgive me. Forgive me, my friends. Wow, 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 wow. About a year and a half ago. Whoa, Atticus, you're dreamy. What the fuck? Why are you wearing a hoodie all the time? Let people see your face, Atticus. Damn, look at that hairstyle. Forgive me. It took a goodly time to procure the required materials. Whoa, sick. These boots are Whoa, sick. These boots are insane. Yes. The move Flame Charge was my muse for these particular pieces. Isn't it cool that we have two arty characters in this game? Me and the grass gym leader. This outfit is everything I imagined it would be. Thank you so much. I merely wish to create a costume worthy of the great infernal Aerie. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Infernal, why wouldn't I use that? That's a fire thing. Why wouldn't I use that to describe the fire girl? Why am I using that for the fighting? I thought we were all about this type shit. That's why we dress like this. I mean, look at the kid over there. He looks like he's an oil baron in Candyland. If he's not like all about fairy types, then why is he dressed like that? If it aligns with your vision, then I am content. I am content. Seems our outfit upgrades are all wrapped up, then. Thanks a ton, Atticus. I'm kinda generic, so Callum forgot what my voice sounded like. With you two looking like absolute beasts, anyone who crosses us will be sweating bullets. How do we know about bullets? I didn't think that there would be guns in this world. I know there are because of the anime, but like, why is that necessary? We all have fire-breathing lizards.
You're so good at these sorts of crafty things, Atticus. These people bullying you because you geek out over old-fashioned stuff are out of their minds.
The way of the ninja is rough and fraught with thorns. Sorry, I needed a break for a second because I thought the mayor of the Oompa Loompas was talking about how Atticus is obsessed with old-fashioned stuff because he talks like that. He talks like a Shakespeare character. But no, it's apparently because he's obsessed with ninjas. First of all, being a ninja is not ancient. Koga from Kanto region is literally a ninja. Everyone in his gym is a ninja. Ninjas still exist in this universe. They're just in a different region. Which means that Atticus is not obsessed with ancient stuff. Atticus is a weeb. Everyone's mean to him because he's a weeb. I neither expect nor desire sympathy from the unrefined rabble. And he's a bad weeb, too. He's one of those nerds who's, like, made being bullied about being a nerd a part of their personality. Yeah, but no, Ole, you're not listening. That's exactly what I was saying. Being a ninja isn't the ancient part. I thought that this kid was talking about the way that Atticus talks, but then Atticus was like, being a ninja is hard. And I'm like, no, dude, either you've missed the point, he means the way you talk, or this kid seems to think that ninjas are ancient, but like, they're not. They're in a different region in this world. So he's either a weeb or a theater kid. I'm gonna be honest with you, the overlap between weeb and theater kid is not as, like, small as we think it is. If you gave weebs an opportunity, they would absolutely love being theater kids, because it's basically cosplay and role-playing. No, I got it. My point is the way he talks isn't ancient either. Yeah, okay. Okay, no, my bad. You're right, Ole. Shakespeare isn't that... Well, Shakespeare is kind of ancient. I suppose it depends where you cut the line off for ancient. If we're talking really ancient, he should be speaking in Mycenaean Greek. Yeah. Or hieroglyphics. Ooh, someone's getting fired up. Watch out, world. Our Atticus has fighting words. Mary has a lot more, like, sass in her in the flashbacks than she does in, like, the modern day. This year and a half must have been really hard on her. Yeah, don't listen to the haters, Atticus. I think you're really cool. And, I mean, I feel like if we could all take the advice to not listen to the haters, we wouldn't have created these small standing armies that we have and our military bases. Ancient is like Roman Empire and earlier. Shakespeare is at least 1,000 years after that. Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe. I guess so. Shakespeare was the 1400s, right? Because that means he's only 100 years after the Crusades. And the Crusades, I would consider fairly ancient. Although, are they? I just made a pretty good chickpea curry. I miss Gala. I miss Gala too. And I miss curry. And you, Lucas, you're a chickpea master. You keep making these interesting chickpea things. Alright, gang. Let's move on to the next step. It's time to put our backs into our battle training, so we're all prepped for ancient Operation Star. I'm a DJ. Shakespeare was active from 15 to 1600. Okay, so Shakespeare was around the time of the Renaissance. Alright, then that's not ancient. I don't consider the Renaissance ancient. We gotta be stronger than everyone else in the team. That's what being a boss means. Indeed it does. Henceforth, I will devote myself, heart and soul, to honing my battle skills. That was my whole flashback, is I was complaining about people being mad that I'm a weeb. For the sake of the team, I would give my very heart and soul, but I cannot defy the rules. Our code must be obeyed. So, this badge is mine to keep no more. I entrust it to thy care. If you enter in the code on the back, you will become the moderator of the anime forum that I run. God, are forums even a thing anymore? Oh fuck, he got me to bow. I can't stay mad at you, Atticus. Let's watch anime together later. Take this contraption too. It contains a technique that allows one to cover their foes in gunk. Okay. Atticus, I asked you about anime, not the other thing. I really didn't want to hear about your gunk shot today, but okay. That's fine. I know you haven't had friends before, but TMI is a thing. Cal is thy name, is it not? You have utterly bested me, but the victory stirred no bitterness within me. Such was its brilliance. Like the third season of Bleach. I forget what my voice is. It's this one. Don Atticus. My compadre. It seems this little fella's... Oh, God, fuck. I keep forgetting what everyone's voices are. It seems this little fella's been dying to speak with you face to face.
Don Atticus, please hear what I have to say. I only need a moment.
Whatever brought you all the way here?
I came to help you. If you don't start going to class again, you'll be expelled from the academy, right? And then will I get my subs? When the other kids at school and I were getting bullied real bad, you and the rest of Team Star saved us. Thanks to that operation you carried out, we were all able to go to school again.
What the fuck is happening at this school? How bad was the bullying? God, can you imagine getting bullied in Pokemon World? Because it's not just going to be like getting beat up by the sports stands or whatever, or in the parking lot. It's going to be like being on the receiving end of a psychic attack or something. Like you're going to get traumatized.
If you got expelled for being the good guys, that'd be the worst thing ever.
Forgive me.
Haven't you heard anything from the big boss?
Nay, we've heard not a whisper since that fateful day. Without the big boss, Team Star cannot carry on, and thus we must disband, anon. And without the team, that's what they call me on Reddit. And got myself with that one. And without the team, the bright and merry student life we seek lies beyond our reach. We've no choice but to defend our bases till the big boss returns to us. 'Tis better to be or not to be. Is that the question? I didn't say it like that. You evidently trust this big boss of yours a great deal. Who are they exactly? In truth, not one of us has met them in the flesh. I need Clive to wear long pants, not shorts. Yeah, I'm not jazzed about Clive's shorts either. I don't want him to be inspiring any more gunk shots. By their own word, they are a recluse. As with the rest of us, 'twould seem bullying was to blame. That's the first time ever I've seen the word "twould." I think. I'm pretty sure I've never seen "twould" before. If you stare at "twould" too long, you're gonna get a gunk shot.
That's awful.
Though their name and face be unknown to us, they're nonetheless our precious comrade. Our only choice is to maintain our vigils from the bases, awaiting the day of their return.
So that's why you don't go to school. But still, don't ever think that Team Star is all you have, Don Atticus.
Why is he called Don? Why not Sensei? Oh, you know what it could be? Oh shit, I think I understand why this kid's calling him Don. It's probably because he's trying to call him Aniki, which is Aniki, which is Japanese for like big brother. But if you say it in the context of like the Yakuza, it basically means superior. So because the idea of the Yakuza is that they're like a brotherhood kind of, they call their superiors Aniki. So this kid is probably calling Atticus that in terms of like being in the Yakuza, but because there's no real, I guess Don is the closest thing that would be considered that way, you know? Because Don is also a mafia term, where instead of like using a Yakuza term.
You've got a lifelong compadre and you've got a friend in me. And don't you forget it. It's a really catchy song.
My compadre, I owe you a great debt. My friend. It seems we're one step closer to the truth behind Team Star's truancy, the bullying at the academy. But more importantly, I can't believe I had no idea about these issues the students are struggling with. Me, who is so hip and down and jive-tastic. They have friendships they hold dear and reasons for acting as they do. Like people, it's almost like my students are people. But that can't be right. No, that must be wrong. I have to look into this further. I couldn't see it. It's shameful how oblivious I've been. Oblivious remastered, you might call me. I believed in Team Star to be the one and only treasure in my life. Methinks I have been mistaken. Fuck you, Atticus. Just sometimes, dude, I need you to, like, take a chill. I love you, man, but you, like, I'm saying this because I love you. You gotta calm down with this shit sometimes. Just talk normal. I'm gonna much ado about me slapping you. Damn it, I should have said that during the fight. Cal, it's me. Atticus's star badge is now yours then. I see. Do you hear that noise in the background? That is a ghost-type Pokemon. Now that its boss has been taken down, the Navi squad's days are numbered. Why is it Navi? As far as I know, the only things I've heard Navi being referred to is the fairy from Zelda and the Avatar people from the movie Avatar. The people from Pandora. But that one is Navi. So that's, I think, N''AVI. Whereas Navi like that is usually an abbreviation of navigation, which is why the fairy from Zelda is called Navi. Because she's your navigator. She tells you where to go. Now Atticus 2. There's a second Atticus? Sorry, I've got a what? No. Don't be weak. I've got a lot on my mind right now. Maybe Navi as in navigation, since Cassiopeia is a constellation. It could be. There could also be like a different meaning for Navi that I'm just not aware of. Maybe, but I was thinking about it. It doesn't seem... There must be a naming convention, right? So maybe I'll look it up one day and we'll do a deep dive after one of these streams. I'll bust out the presentation. We'll do a deep dive into the naming conventions of Pokemon's Team Star. So Operation Starfall. You've taken down all but 2 bases, so it's fair to say it's going well. This seems like a good time to let you know what we're ultimately aiming to achieve. Our final goal is to defeat the mastermind that first recruited the 5 squad bosses and created Team Star, the one they call the Big Boss. We're going to defeat Solid Snake. Fuck, I wish I knew the opening to Invisible by Duran Duran, because I can't remember it. This would have been the perfect time to sing it. Who knows? They control the 5 bosses from the shadows. It's all anyone can say. They are very solid and yet also snake-like. If we defeat this person and get them to declare the team disbanded, that'll be it for Team Star. Since the boss has never set up their own base and keeps their identity hidden, I take it they're not one for the spotlight. Did you hear that they are remaking Snake Eater? I have never played a Metal Gear Solid game to completion. But once all the squad bosses are out of action, the big boss will finally have to take the stage. Now about your reward, I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. Where are you getting this, by the way? Is this, like, money that you've collected over the years? Or is this more, did you just hack into someone's account and steal all this? Because if you're giving me stolen money, dude, that means that the Pokey IRS is gonna come after me. Have your Pokemon learn your My supply unit rep will be with you soon as I hang up. Click.
Hey there, Cal. That, sounded like a pretty serious phone call, which I didn't hear and wasn't a part of.
Yes.
Well, I wasn't talking to you. I sound like Mokuba right now. Big brother. Arg. To the Mokuba Mobile.
There is no Mokuba Mobile. Man, someone's going fucking nuts with a guitar in these woods.
So that mastermind you were talking about, Cassiopeia's mentioned them to me too. I know who Cassiopeia is. The Team Star's founder. Yep, that's who she is. The person who's caused all kinds of misery at the Academy. If we don't take them down, I'll lose what I treasure most in the world.
You'll lose your treasure? Your sick-ass backpack?
No, I just... What? No, that's right. You need your reward. Here, take it before I forget.
Screw the rules. I have green hair. No, wait, that's Noah. Noah says that, yeah. Kaiba actually, in the Season 0 dub, doesn't say that. Yugi's like, did you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn? Isn't that against the rules? And Kaiba just goes,
Actually, there are multiple scenarios in which you can summon multiple monsters in one turn in this game.
why does she hate your lizard so much? Because my lizard keeps, like, being aggressively affectionate towards her. Koraidon is very kind, but doesn't understand personal space. He's like a big dog.
Alright, well, I'll be off then.
Are you gonna leave? You said that you were gonna leave, and then you just stood there.
Oh, and Cal, don't lose to those guys.
Yeah, I won't. They all fight the same. They're just higher levels. Alright, well. Let's go to a Poke Center. Heal up my boys. Baby got real low. That wasn't a plan. I got turned around. My room is a mess, says Lucas. He should probably clean it. Having a messy room is bad for your mental health. It makes you feel like your health is bad because your room is bad and you're a failure. Even though that's not true and you're probably just busy. The song's melody has kind of gotten away from me, but the message stands true. Alright, let's fix up our team. Get Marty back in the mix. Get Slape Tara back in the mix. And then... yeah, I think we'll save. Just thinking now. Is there any Pokemon I really need to start looking out for? I think that Miraidon and Koraidon recontextualize what we see as legendaries. They're just special animals. Yeah, I really like Koraidon and Miraidon a lot as the legendaries, specifically because they aren't just like creator Pokemon. They're not the king of time or the literal god of this universe or the devil or whatever. They're just like Pokemon from different time periods. They're special because they're not supposed to be here when they're here. So it's fun. I'm also really glad that they had the Titan quest in this game. Okay, so here's the thing. Well, let me do a real quick secondary. No, dude, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear about your mixtape. Let me do a secondary heal, set up the picnic, and then I'll get into this with you guys. Because I do have thoughts about this. I think that there is a very good plotline in this game. And I think I've talked about it before. But it's good for a narrative reason and a gameplay reason. I just need to do the Pokemon video one day. One day I just need to make a video about this franchise and I'll stop talking about it forever. Let's set up a picnic. Okay, so the thing is, the best plotline in this game, as far as I know, because I'm not about to claim that none of the other plotlines can surprise me, but the best plotline in this game is Arven's. And it's the best because it, for one, matches my sensibilities as the player. I'm playing this game because I love Pokemon. I want to play with Pokemon, I want to treat Pokemon well, I want to have a good time with Pokemon, I want to take them on picnics and fight with them and be their friends. And Arven's entire story is about healing a Pokemon, so it's already, like, aligned with my values as the player. So, brilliant. The second reason that it's good is because it's an emotional story with a small cast, so you can rarely get into the nitty-gritty. The third reason it's good is because mechanically it's represented in unlocking new movement abilities for Koraidon, who is a legendary that spends the entire game with you. So, I am far more attached to Koraidon as a legendary than I ever was to any of the other legendaries, regardless of design. Like, I love the Reggies, you know, they're some of my favorites design-wise in the game, but Koraidon I'm probably far more attached to than any other legendary, just simply because I've spent the whole game with him. And it feels like a genuine achievement to unlock more movement abilities because it gives me access to different areas in the map. It's pure Metroidvania logic. So this questline gives me a reward that's different from the usual reward in this game. that allows me to experience the world further and brings me closer to what is the most iconic Pokemon of this game. Well, what's supposed to be the most iconic Pokemon of this game. That's why it's the best one. And I wish the other ones were more like that. Unfortunately, Team Star dropped the ball, and the gym plotline is like, okay, it's not... It's the gym plotline, you know? It's not something particularly special, but it's not something not special. Alright, well... nerding out completed. Look at my kids. I love them all so much. Slape Tara, you look so huggable. Okay, well, thank you everyone for watching. Join us on Wednesday for Oblivion Remastered, and join us on Friday for Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, the streams are all back. Hopefully, I'll be able to get all that work back with the hard drive. I'll keep you guys updated on how that goes. Hopefully, it's not going to delay things too much. Hold thumbs that it works, because there's all the chance in the world that it doesn't. But, like, hopefully it does. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, hopefully. And remember to stay watching, stay safe, stay friendly, stay kind, stay smart, stay... Cation. That's the worst. Stay ancient, everybody, and stay magical. Bye-bye.